Hi friends, my name is M. Murali Mohan Reddy, working as an assistant professor at Vaageswari College of Engineering. Today I am going to explain you about the inside the PHP which type of things we are going to be called it as flow control and control or control structures. What is meant by the if statement, what is meant by the if else, what is meant by the if else, while loop, do while, for each, break, continue. And first of all, we are going to discuss something about what is meant by the if in PHP and how we are going to use the if condition in PHP. And here inside the PHP, here I am writing something as some code regarding PHP. If condition, and here I am declaring dollar a equal to 5, and here I am declaring dollar b is equal to 6, and here I am checking a condition if dollar a greater than dollar b, and here we are writing some conditional expression. Here I am displaying the statement as echo a is big, a is big, a is big. Here I am writing a is big, and here I am closing the if statement and closing the PHP, and here I am saving it as save as, and inside the vamp directory I am creating a directory called here I am creating a directory called flow controls. Flow underscore control, flow control, and flow controls. Inside that directory I am storing this file as what if, and saving the program. And here what is the result we are going to be expected. Here 5 value is a value is 5 and b value is 6. Then here we are not having the else part. It is not going to display any output. If you are executing this program, means what is the output it is going to be displayed. And here I am refreshing. Our project is flow controls, and inside the flow controls, if I am clicking on the if, means it is not displaying any. Why it is not displaying here means a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 6. 5 is greater than 6 means the condition becoming false. This block is not going to be executed. If I am indicating a is equal to 7 and clicking on the save, and here I am refreshing, here it is showing something as what a is big, and in this manner we are going to write this something as what simple if. And if a here in the by using this simple if, we are making the control of the in such type of control we are going to be called it as what flow control. And here what is the second statement we are having here means if else. Here I want to write inside the if the condition becomes false means what is the block is going to be executed. Here I am writing echo, and here I am writing as what b is big. Here I am writing b is big, and here I am closing the else block, and here I am indicating the a value as 3, and here I am saving the program, and 3 greater than 6 means the condition becomes false. Then what is the 3 greater than 6, here 6 is big, so else block false. Whenever the condition becomes false means the else block is going to be executed. And now what is the result we are going to get. And here it is showing something as what now it is showing something as what the else block is executed, and it is displaying something as what b is big. And in this manner we are right if if conditional block is followed by the true block, and after else else is followed by the what, false block. And now we are going to discuss something about what, we are going to discuss something if else. Suppose if you are writing some greatest of three numbers, and how you are going to write. Here I am writing something $c is equal to 7, and here we are checking multiple conditions. Here I want to check not only a greater than b. Here I am using ampersand and $a greater than $c. And here else, what is the if condition we are going to be written here means, here I am writing something as what, else if, and here $b greater than $a, and $b greater than $c. And otherwise, what is the statement I want to write? Else, what is the here we are going to write echo, and here I am writing c is big, and this type of statement we are going to be called it as what, at the else part also we are checking something as if condition, and this type of statement we are going to be called it as if else, or we are going to be called it as what, else if ladder. And here if I am executing this means, here a is equal to 3, b is equal to 6, and c is equal to 7, and here it has to display something as what, c is big. If I am refreshing here means, what is the result it is showing? It is showing something as what, c is big. And this is all about what, okay, this is all about if else if else. And now we are going to discuss something about the what, while loop. And what is the first of all, what is the difference between the while and do while? Inside the while loop, if the condition becomes true only, the loop is going to be executed. But inside the do while, even though the condition fails, the single time execution is going to be done inside the what, do while. And now we are going to see what is the difference between the while and do while. And here I am creating something as what, PHP, and inside that I want to display something as 0 to 9, and here I am indicating the opening tag, and here I am writing $I is equal to 0, and here I am writing the condition as while, and here I am writing the condition as $i less than 10, and inside the loop I want to display the value echo, and here I am writing here I am writing as what, inside the double quotes I am writing something as break, and here before the break I want to display, okay, here I am indicating something $i comma, and keeping some semicolon. Inside here I am doing the initialization outside the while loop and checking the condition. Inside the loop I am, what is the thing I am doing here means, increment or decrement we are going to be used, I place, and after this I am closing the while loop and closing the PHP code, and here I am saving it as what, save as or the here okay, here I am saving the program as what, here I am saving the program as while, here I am saving the program as while.php, and here what is the output it is going to be displayed. Here what is the output it is going to be displayed, I is equal to 0, and while I less than 10, and I plus, then what is the output it is going to be displayed. And here I am just moving back and refreshing, and here while.php, it is displaying the values as what, 0 to 9. Here I less than 10. And inside this is all about what, if the condition becomes true. Suppose if I am initializing the value as I is equal to 11 and saving and refreshing, and it is not displaying any value, here the condition has been failed, so it is not executing the loop. And here how we are going to create a do while. Here how we are going to create a do while means, here we are going to indicate something as what is the keyword we are going to be indicated, do. And here where we are going to write the while statement. Here I am writing the while statement, okay. And we need to keep one semicolon. And in this manner we are going to create a do while. Here initialization, the loop is going to be executed, block is going to be executed, after that the condition is going to be tested. And here I am saving and refreshing, and what is the values it is displaying? It is displaying something as what, 0 to 9. And suppose here I am making the I value as what, I value I am assigning it as what, 11. Then how many times the block is going to be executed? Here 11 less than 10 means the condition is false. Even though the condition is becoming false, okay, inside the do while the loop is going to be executed first, block is do while block is going to be executed first, so it is going to be displayed for single time execution. Okay, here whereas inside the while loop we have not seen any result if the condition fails. Here I am saving this and refreshing, here it is showing the output as what, 11. Okay, that is the difference. What is the difference? Inside the while loop, if the condition fails means the loop is not going to be repeated or executed. Inside the do while, even though the condition fails, single time execution is going to be done, single time execution of the block is going to be done. And this is the difference about the what, while and do while. Here inside the do and the while loop we are going to do the initialization outside the block, and we are going to check the condition while we are going to return the conditional expression inside the while parenthesis, and inside the block we are going to do either increment or decrement. And how we are going to write a for loop inside the what, PHP. And here next we are going to discuss something about what, for. And here how we are going to use the for loop here means new and others and PHP. And here we are going to use the for loop in this manner, and PHP. And here we are going to write for. Here I am doing something $I is equal to 0 and $I less than 10, and here I am making something as $I plus plus, and here I am displaying the value of what, echo, and here I am displaying $I, comma, here I am indicating to display the next value in the new line means, and here I am closing the PHP code, and here I am saving the program as what, save as. Inside the flow controls I am indicating it as what, for.php, and inside the for loop we are going to use initialization and conditional checking, increment or decrement. This initialization is going to be executed only one time, first time, and whenever the loop is repeated, before the loop is repeated the condition is going to be checked inside. Okay, at the end of the loop it is going to be incremented, and again second time the condition is going to be checked and the loop block is going to be executed and increment. Okay, these things are going to be executed for multiple times, whereas initialization is going to be executed for only single time. And what is the output we are going to be seeing? And here I am refreshing. The program name is for.php, and it is displaying something as what, 0 to 9 numbers. And inside the for loop you can write something multiple initializations also. Here I am writing dollar I is equal to 0, comma dollar j is equal to, j is equal to 0, and here I am checking something as I am writing it as dollar I less than 10, comma dollar here dollar j less than 10 semicolon, and dollar I plus plus, comma dollar j plus plus, and closing the loop. And inside here I am writing it as what, echo dollar, what is the inside the singing double quotes, dollar I x dollar j is equal to dollar x dollar I dollar j is equal to, here I am writing it as what, here dollar I into dollar j and comma inside the double quotes I am indicating it as what, break, for printing the next statement in the new line. And here I am closing the for loop. Then what is the output we are going to be expected? Here I am refreshing, it is showing something as 0 into 0 is equal to 0, 1 into 1 is equal to 1, like that. Here multiple initialization, multiple condition checkings, and multiple increment or decrements. In this manner also we can write the for loops. And this is all about what, for loop. And we can, in PHP we are having one more loop. We are going to discuss something about what, break. And here what is meant by the break? In between the inside the block I want to break whenever the value is becoming something as what, here I want to break whenever the value is if dollar I double equal to 5, and inside this I am writing something as, what is the statement I am using here means break. And here I am closing this, and here I am saving what is the values, whether it is going to display the values 0 to 9 or what is the value it is going to be displayed. Inside the for loop I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, and echo of I. And here if dollar I double equal to 5 means what is the statement I am using, break. It is nothing but what, quitting from the loop. For quitting from the loop means what is the statement we are going to use, break. And here I am refreshing, and it is displaying something as what, up to 5 values. After 5 it is entirely coming out of the which loop, here means for loop. And this is all about this. What is meant by the break is quitting out of the block. We are going to quit out from the block or iterative statement. Loop means we are going to use a statement called break. And here I want to use here I want to what is the here I am cutting this, cutting this statement, and here I am displaying, and here I want to use continue. Here I want to continue, and here I don't want to display 5. I want to skip it. And then what is the keyword we are going to be used inside the iterative statements to skip some element. Loop iteration means what is the statement we are going to use. We are going to use a keyword called continue, and here whenever the I value becomes 5 means it is going to be continue. And what is the thing it is going to be displayed? It is not displaying 5, it is displaying 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is skipping the 5 and 6 7 9. And here, okay, for skipping the iteration means what is the statement we are going to be used? Continue. To quit from the loop means we are going to use break. To skip one iteration or such type of thing means what is the statement we are going to be used here means continue. Continue means it is going to move to the it is incremented and condition checked, and the block is going to be executed without executing the statements after continue. And now we are going to see something about what for each inside the flow controls. The last one we are going to be discussed called for each. For each is only used on what? Arrays. It is going to be used on arrays. Inside the PHP we are having one flow control called for each. And here I am declaring something as what? PHP. And here I am declaring a array. And here what is the functionality we are going to be used here means array of, here I am writing something rom here xyz xyz and comma abc, and here I am closing the array. And here at 0 index position rom is stored, and xyz is stored at 1 index position, and abc is stored at 2 index position. If you are using a for loop means how you are going to be accessing. Here I am writing something for $I is equal to 0 and $I less than, here count function we are going to use count of what is the array name here means $arr, and count. By using this function we are going to find out the size of the array, and at last we are using increment $I plus plus. And here by using this for loop, okay, how we are going to display the elements. Here echo, and I want to display the array value, and here array name is what? ARR. For arrays we are going to use square brackets, and inside this I am indicating as what? $. I am closing the square bracket and keeping some comma, and here I am using something as what? Break. And what is the values it is going to be displayed, and here I am closing the okay. And here I am saving it as what? Here I am not explaining about for each, here I am explaining about the for loop on arrays. And next we are going to see for each. What is the difference we are having? Here I am saving it as what? Here I am saving it as for each, and for each dot php. And if I am minimizing, okay, and here I am moving back and refreshing, here we are having something as what? For each dot php. It is displaying the values as rom xyz abc, and instead of using initialization, condition checking, increment and decrement, we simply write by using the for each, we are going to write for each and inside this we are going to, what is the array name we are using? $arr as value, value. Here in this manner we are going to write automatically. It is going to check the condition, it is going to do the increment, and echo. Here I am simply accessing as what? Array as what? Inside the array values are going to be stored inside what? Value, and value comma, here I am writing it as what? Break, keeping the semicolon and close. And in this manner we are going to write. Here we are not doing any initialization. What is the just keyword we need to remember? As, and array values are going to be stored inside the what? Dollar value. And here echo dollar value means it is going to show the similar type of output as what? here if I am refreshing here means once again it is displaying the values as what the same values rom xyz abc, and this is for each is going to be used on arrays and in this manner. Okay, and inside the PHP we are going to have something as associative arrays, and here I am declaring something as arr1 is equal to array of here I am writing something key and value. Here I am writing 501. Okay, 501 maps. Here I am writing rom comma 502 maps. Here I am writing abc. I'm closing the array and keeping semicolon, and here I want to access those values for each, and here I want to access the key and value. Key is nothing but index. That index here is 501, value is rom 502 rom. Here I am trying to access arr1 as dollar key maps. Okay, key maps. Here I am indicating it as what value. Inside this I want to display what is the echo. Here I am displaying key, okay, comma, inside the double quotes colon comma, here dollar value comma. Here for new line I am going to use break, and closing the for loop. And now if I am executing this means what is the thing it is going to be displayed. Refreshing, it is displaying 501 rom and 502 abc. This one is indicated as key, and this one is indicated as what value. For each is especially used for what arrays. Okay, this is all about the what, all about the flow controls inside the what PHP. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you like this means click on like and share it. Okay, thank you friends.